Your voice, your station.
So, you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe? Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by Ed Terra Adventures.
Hello, history hunters, and welcome back to the Terra Deadly Podcast. I'm your host Arav, and today we're trading our textbooks for time travel. We just got back from an amazing trip to Sanchi, the home of India's oldest stone structures.
It was much more than just old stones, Arav.
Yeah, every carving told a story. Absolutely. My super smart friends Gurfateh, Geet, Arjun, and Vivan are here to share their top moments of learning in Sanchi. Let's jump in.
Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
Gurfateh, what was your big moment?
Mine was learning about Emperor Ashoka. Before the trip, I knew that he was just a great ruler, but seeing the Great Stupa, also called Stupa number 1, made it real. Ashoka built it way back in the 3rd century BCE.
Wait, why did he build it? Was it just a monument?
It was more like a giant, super important dome. It was built over the relics of Buddha, which are sacred objects. It is a simple brick dome first, but over time, others added to it, making it huge and beautiful. It shows how much he changed after the Kalinga War and started spreading the message of peace through Buddhism.
That's a great takeaway. Ashoka's shift from war to peace is a massive lesson for all of us. My favorite moment was the Torrens, those 4 huge, beautifully carved gateways. They were built much later, maybe about 400 years after the main stupa.
Oh, the ones with the tiny little sculptures everywhere. I was trying to spot the animals.
Exactly. The amazing part is that they tell the Jataka tales, stories about Buddha's previous lives. There are no actual statues of the Buddha himself in the early carvings, but his presence is shown through symbols. Like, what kind of symbols? Give us an example, Geet. The wheel is used to show his first sermon, and an empty throne or a Bodhi tree shows his enlightenment. It was a really clever way to tell the stories without showing a human form. It taught me that art can be very symbolic.
My learning moment was about the Pradakshina path. It is a circular path around the stupa.
Oh, the part that we walked on. What did you learn about it?
We learned that devotees walk on it in a clockwise direction. It's not just a walkway, it's an act of worship and respect. It's called circumambulation, seeing how smooth the stone floor was due to centuries of people walking there made me realize how many people have come to Sanchi over thousands of years. It's a real connection to the past.
And the big stone railing around the path, the Vedika. It looks so simple, but it marks the boundary between the everyday world and the sacred space inside. It gives the place a very respectful and peaceful feeling. So, Vivan, you mentioned peace and the boundary. What was your main learning moment from the whole site? Mine was realizing that Sanchi isn't just one stupa. It's a whole complex with smaller stupas, monasteries, and temples built over a period of almost 1500 years. It shows how a place of learning and religion can grow, change with time.
It's like a chapter in history book, but written in stone. It shows the evolution of architecture and spread of ideas.
And it's so well preserved. It made me think about how important it is to protect our history for future generations. That's a deadly point, Geet. Sanchi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, meaning it's super important for the whole world to protect. Wow, what an incredible journey we've had. Right from Emperor Ashoka's vision to the stories on the Torans.
Sanchi taught me that history is alive, not just in books.
And that art can teach powerful lessons about and peace.
The path of respect showed me how people express their faith.
And the whole complex showed me how great ideas can last for centuries. Fantastic. So the biggest learning moment from Sanchi is that even a simple stone structure can hold deadly amounts of history, art and philosophy. That's all the time we have for this episode of the Deadly EdTerra podcast. A huge thank you to Gurfateh, Geet, Arjun and Vivan for sharing their journey. And thank you EdTerra.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for a new podcast on classroomworld.com.
Terra Talk, the #1 station.